Ayanda, good evening to you. It has been a long battle. 2018 we go back to, where this was meant to be approved and meant to come into play. And here we are in 2021 and nothing's happened. Why is that, do you think?
Well, thank you very much. Good evening to you too. We are expected to start our provincial congress tomorrow, which is convened under the theme Strengthen the Workplace Organization, Deepen Class Consciousness, and Advance Internationalism. Also, our provincial congress will be dedicated to the frontline workers. Remember that Nehawu is one of the biggest public sector unions. We have lost quite a number of workers during this COVID-19 pandemic. So one of the issues that will be discussed by the Congress will be the state of the alliance, the state of our national democratic revolution. You remember that our recent Central Executive Committee took a decision that noting that the government, the ANC-led government, failed to implement Resolution 1 of 2018 and the crisis of neoliberalism and its austerity measures. We then resolved to say we are not going to, while we maintain our decision to support the ANC for the local government elections, but as we have been doing in the previous years, we are not going to provide them with our resources. It's either human, physical, as well as financial resources.
I think it's worth, Ayanda, allow me to come in there. I think it is worth bringing this in, though. As far as my memory serves me correctly, part of the reason that it hasn't been implemented, because this was taken to the Labour Appeal Court, and you're going to be appealing that later this year, a court declaring that the very issue we're talking about from 2018, the wage agreement, was deemed unconstitutional and invalid. That court case is meant for August this year, August 2021. Are you not perhaps jumping the gun here a bit?
No, remember that we have appealed that particular decision because we are not happy about the outcomes. But we also think that this is also a political issue. And we cannot, as the National Union, continue to be on the street using the resources of the workers while the ANC government is refusing to pay workers their increases. As I've also made an indication, it's not only limited on the failure to implement Resolution 1 of 2018, but it's also about the austerity measures that have a major impact to workers. Part of those issues that include the high vacancy rate, the posts that are not filled in the public service, that are putting more burden to workers. We have seen during COVID-19, there have been some crises in the public health facilities. So those are part of the issues. That's why I was saying we are discussing these issues concretely, because most of them, while others are attended legally, but also these issues are political.
Let's, in the final minute, the last minute that I have with you, Ayanda, you're going to take the decision over the next few days. You're threatening not to support the ANC in this. Has there been any reaction from the ANC to what we are hearing and what you're telling me?
Remember that this discussion is Nehawu in KZN. All 9 provinces will be discussing that position. Then the National Congress will consolidate, and then this decision will also be taken to the Federation. That is where the final decision will come. But we do hope that for the sake of our movement, the ANC will come into port. Remember that during when we're fighting about the non-compliance of in many healthcare facilities, mostly in the second wave, we did meet the top 6 officials of the ANC, and even that meeting there were no positive results that were yielded.
All right, so we're going to have a very interesting 3 days with your conference getting underway tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be following this story very, very closely. Ayanda Blessing Zulu, I thank you for your time in speaking to us this evening. The Nehawu Provincial Secretary for KZN joining us here on South Africa Tonight.